Just let me know when you're ready.
Yes, Prabhuji. When you can see my screen again.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
So, Hare Krishna dear devotees, thank you very much for this opportunity. I was just reading in Bhagavatam how it is important to read and repeat, and especially to hear from the pure sources. And of course, Prabhupada is with us in all of his purports. So, today, if I have your permission, I would like to uh, do something special. Today, I noticed actually quite a while ago that this age, as the Srimad Bhagavad is describing, is very disturbing for the mind. It's really hard to concentrate the mind on what you're doing because if we actually start analyzing our inner voices, our inner talks and discussions we have inside of us, we would say they're really destructive. They are, fearful, full of lamentation, full of doubts, doubting ourselves, doubting the process. So it is actually really hard to concentrate because there are always this kind of buzzing going around. But there is a way how to concentrate the mind. And one of the ways is through drama. Not only drama, but through dramatical reading. It's a special kind of reading. It's more like a freestyle reading. We're gonna go through the whole purport. It's like it's have a really nice points and it's kind of a lengthy. But to be able to concentrate, we're gonna do it in a more like a freestyle way, reading it so that our minds can focus very nicely. Is audio okay? Yes. Can you also let me know? I'm just trying to have this mic so that the voice be much more clearer.
For me, it is fine. I'm just checking with other devotees, everything okay, but nobody has said anything. So hopefully, Prabhuji, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So please inhale, exhale, get into a good mood, and let's start uh, reading this amazing purport, Srimad Bhagavatam by itself, just absorbing into the sounds, and the points will purify us fully. So that's why I will start with invocations right away. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimrandasya Ganajana Shalakaya. Chakshu Militam Yana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Namo Bhishtam Swapitam Yena Bhutale. Swayam Rupam Kadant Mayam Dadanti Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapad Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shcha. Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakaganaragvanat Kanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Suvadutam Parijan Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitam Scha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Banu Jagapate Gopisha Gopika Kantara Kantanamostute Tamta Kanchana Gaurangira Devindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sutalevi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarvishcha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnave Buno Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Pare Krishna Krishna Bhutale Shimate Chandrama Swami Nityanamine Namo Vishnu Pare Krishna Krishna Bhutale Shimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Kucharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashte Shtarine. Please, dear devotees, buckle up as we are going to start this amazing reading of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the second canto, fourth chapter, verse number 20. Sanskrit goes like this. Shreya patir yagapatir prajapatir driyam patir lokapatir darapati patir gatish chandaka vrishni satvakam prasidatame bhagavan satam patihi. May Lord Sri Krishna, who is the worshipful Lord of all devotees, the protector and glory of all the kings like Andaka and Vrishni of the Yadu dynasty, the husband of all goddess of fortune, the director of all sacrifices and therefore the leader of all living entities, the controller of all intelligence, the proprietor of all planets, spiritual and material, and the supreme incarnation of the earth, the supreme all in all, be merciful upon me. Purport. Since Shukadeva Goswami is one of the prominent Gata Vyalikas who are freed from all misconceptions, he therefore expresses his own realized perception of the Lord Sri Krishna as being the sum total of all perfection. The personality of Godhead. Everyone is seeking the favor of the goddess of fortune. But people do not know that the Lord Sri Krishna is the beloved husband of all goddesses of fortune. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that the Lord, in his transcendental abode, Goloka Vrindavan, is accustomed to herding the Surabhi cows and is served there by hundreds of thousands of goddesses of fortune. All these goddesses of fortune are manifestations of his transcendental pleasure potency, Hladini Shakti, in his internal energy. And when the Lord manifests himself on this earth by partially displaying the activities of his pleasure potency in his Rasa Lila, just to attract the conditioned souls who are all after the phantasmagorian pleasure potency in degraded sex enjoyment. The pure devotee of the Lord, like Shukadeva Goswami, who was completely detached from the abominable sex life of the material world, discusses this fact of the Lord's pleasure potency, certainly not in relation to sex, but to relish a transcendental taste, inconceivable to the mundaner who are after sex life. Sex life is the mundane in the mundane world is the root cause of being conditioned by the shackles of illusion. And certainly, Shukadeva Goswami was never interested in the sex life of the mundane world. Nor does the manifestation of Lord's pleasure potency has any connection with such degraded things. Lord Chaitanya was a strict sannyasi, so much so that he did not allow any woman to come near him, not even to bow down and offer respects. He never even heard the prayers of the Devadasis offered in the temple of Jagannath because a sannyasi is forbidden to hear songs sung by the fair sex. Yet, even, even in the rigid position of a sannyasi, he recommended the mood of worship performed by the gopis of Vrindavan as the topmost loving service possible to be rendered to the Lord. And Srimati Radharani is the principal head of all such goddesses of fortune, and therefore she is the pleasure counterpart of the Lord and is non-different from Krishna. In the Vedic rituals, there are recommendations for performing different types of sacrifices in order to achieve the greatest benefit in life. Such benedictions, as the result of performing great sacrifices, are, after all, favors given by the goddess of fortune, and the Lord, being the husband or lover of the goddess of fortune, is factually the Lord of all sacrifices also. He is the final enjoyer of all kinds of yagyas. Therefore, Yagyapati is another name of Lord Vishnu. It is recommended in the Bhagavad Gita that everything be done for the Yagyapati. Yagyartat karmanaha. For otherwise, one's acts will be the cause of conditioning by the law of material nature. Those who are not free from all misconceptions, Vyalikam, perform sacrifices to please the minor gods. But the devotees of the Lord knew very well that Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme enjoyer of all performances of sacrifice. Therefore, they perform the Sankirtan Yagya, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, which is especially recommended in this age of Kali. In Kali Yuga, performances of other types of sacrifice is not feasible due to insufficient arrangements and inexpert priesthood. We have information from the Bhagavad Gita 3.10 to 11 that Lord Brahma, after giving rebirth to the conditioned souls within the universe, instructed them to perform sacrifice and to lead a prosperous life. Listen to this. With such sacrifice performances, the conditioned soul will never be in difficulty in keeping body and soul together. Ultimately, they can purify their existence. They will find natural promotion into spiritual existence, the real identity of the living being. A conditioned soul should never give up the practice of sacrifice, charity, and austerity in any circumstances. The aim of all such sacrifices is to please the Yagyapati, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, the Lord is also Prajapati. According to the Katha Upanishad, the one Lord is the leader of the innumerable living entities. The living entities are maintained by the Lord. Eko bahunam yo vidadhati kaman. The Lord is therefore called the supreme Bhuta Vrit, or maintainer of all living beings. Living beings are proportionally endowed with intelligence in terms of their previous activities. All living beings are not equally endowed with the same quality of intelligence because behind such development of intelligence is the control of the Lord, as declared in the Bhagavad Gita 15:15. As Paramatma, Supersoul, the Lord is living in everyone's heart, and from him only does one power of remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness follow. Matha smritir jnanam abhohanam cha. One person can sharply remember past activities by the grace of the Lord, while others cannot. One is highly intelligent by the grace of the Lord, and one is full by the same control. Therefore, the Lord is the Pati, or the Lord of intelligence. The conditioned souls strive to become Lord of the material world. Everyone is trying to lord it over the material nature by applying his highest degree of intelligence. This misuse of intelligence by the conditioned soul is called madness. One's full intelligence should be applied to get free from material clutches. But the conditioned soul, due to madness only, engages his full energy and intelligence into sense gratification. And to achieve this end of life, he willfully commits all sorts of misdeeds. The result is that instead of attaining all conditional life of full freedom, the mad conditioned soul is entangled again and again in different types of bondage in material body. Everything we see in material manifestation is but a creation of the Lord. Therefore, he is the real proprietor of everything in the universe. The conditioned soul can enjoy a fragment of this material creation under the control of the Lord, but not self-sufficiently. That is the instruction of the Sri Upanishad. What should be satisfied with things awarded by the Lord of the universe? It is out of madness only that one tries to encroach upon another's share of material possessions. The Lord of the universe, out of his causeless mercy upon the conditioned soul, descends by his own energy, Atma Maya, to re-establish the eternal relation of the conditioned soul with him. He instructs all to surrender unto him instead of falsely claiming to be enjoyer for the certain limits under his control. Think about it. When he so descends, he proves how much greater is his ability to enjoy. And he exhibits his power of enjoyment by, for instance, marrying 16,000 wives at once. The Christian soul is very proud of becoming the husband of even one wife, but the Lord laughs at this. The intelligent man can know who is the real husband. Actually, the Lord is the husband of all the women in his creation, but the conditioned soul under the control of the Lord feels proud to be the husband of one or two wives. All these qualifications as the different types of pati mentioned in this verse are meant for Lord Sri Krishna. And Shukadeva Goswami has therefore and especially mentioned the pati and gati of the Yadu dynasty. The members of the Yadu dynasty knew that Lord Shri Krishna is everything, and all of them intend, in, intended to return to Lord Krishna after he had finished his transcendental pastime. On the earth, the Yadu dynasty was annihilated by the will of the Lord because its members has to return home with the Lord. The annihilation of the Yadu dynasty was a material show created by the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, the Lord and the members of the Yadu dynasties are all eternal associates. The Lord is therefore the guide of all devotees, and as such, Shukadeva Goswami offers him due respect with love-laden feelings. Krishna devotees, I hope this was really pleasing to you. Let me just go through just two main points of all this amazing text. Just to go, if we were listening, yeah, I'm sure that you catched up that Shukadeva Swami expressed his own realized perception of Lord Shri Krishna as being the sum total of all perfection, and that the Lord is served by hundreds of thousands of goddesses of fortune. His pleasure potency, he exhibits the Rasa Lila just to attract the conditioned souls. Very interesting. So the Lord doesn't, do this to show off. He doesn't do this. Okay, yeah, actually, he does to show off, but to attract us. Why? Because later on we were reading that because of the madness condition, we start thinking that, yeah, this small enjoyment we are getting, I mean, whatever, whatever, however you want to call it, that it is amazing. We should get more. We should, try to enjoy more of it. So Krishna is saying, look, you're trying to enjoy something. You're trying to enjoy, opposite sex. Like, look, I'm having like thousands of them, and I'm detached from them. So showing that he's like the supreme enjoy, and stop being foolish, constantly, begging me to control you so you can imaginarily try to enjoy this small aspect of material energy. Why don't you just enjoy by serving me, which is actually your constitutional position? You're meant to do this. It's like I don't know, vacuum cleaner trying to be a car or something. Totally nonsense. So after that, they are saying that after all the phantasmagoria, the people are after sex life. Sex life is everything. This is kind of at the highest dopamine, I guess, or something, some kind of a chemical process. It can happen to the brain, and then the brain kind of just kind of screams out from all the sides. And then we think like, wow, that's amazing, that's the highest intense feeling I got in this material world. But if you actually analyze it really close, you will understand that all the so-called pleasure in life are always combined with pain. Is it combined that before it has to be painful, and then afterwards you stop feeling pain and think that that is, pleasing? I think that sometimes when you put chili chili in some food stuff, and then when you feel the burning of the chili, then afterwards, this sensation of not being burned feels really good. So similarly like that, it's actually ridiculous. The more we analyze this, the more we read this, and we try to analyze it, try to see these points in our lives, we will see how nonsense, how we get used to the pain. This is the worst thing, that we are getting used to our pain. That's why we are attached to the pain, and we are just, oh, just give me the pain I'm used to. It's, well, we are devotees, we are aiming for the higher taste. So Shukadeva Goswami completely detached from the abominable sex life, not even considering it as even possible, even as a possibility. He is relishing the transcendental taste of speaking about Krishna's leelas, and especially even intimate leelas. Of course, he doesn't disclose all the leelas or all the details of the leela, but he relishes a transcendental taste from it, not on the lusty level, not on the level of material bodily concept, but on joy, how Krishna is getting so much joy and satisfaction from his devotees, the gopis, and other devotees as well. Sex life is the root cause of being conditioned by the shackles of illusion. Yeah, the like this like kind of a lust desires we can actually see in our lives. Whatever lust desires we have, there is two ways to handle them. We try to satisfy them. This is what we usually, maybe before the devotional life, we were doing constantly, trying to satisfy the lust, which then it's like throwing wood into a fire. Maybe it seems like it's getting down and then it just blazes even more. Maybe even actually gas, cold gas on the hot fire. It's cold, so it seems like it's out, but it's not. And the second part is to do it in the mode of goodness. What does mode of goodness means? So rajas means enjoy it right away and then suffer later. Mode of goodness means tolerate, tolerate, get the suffering now, and then you will feel the pleasure of not having it anymore in the future. Lord Chaitanya was strictly sannyasi. He was avoiding women. He was showing by he didn't have anything against the woman, of course, because it's all the souls. There are all the souls in the body of women. So the souls are not the body, and it's not that Lord Chaitanya avoided those souls, but he was showing an example of a perfect sannyasi. So he also had to show show these different pastimes. And he also recommended to worship the Lord in the Gopi Bhava, in the highest realm of Madhurya Rasa. And this is what he gave to bring. So we are really lucky, and hopefully that we will manage to get the, manage to develop it, if not in this life, then at least in the lifetime when the Lord Chaitanya's mission is here. So yeah, let's be sincere as much as possible. Lord, the sacrifice of all, final enjoyment of all sacrifices is the Lord. Lord Shri Krishna is the supreme enjoyer of all performances. And today, the most powerful performance in Yagya is Sankirtan Yagya, especially recommended for the age of Kali. I have one document it's an article of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, which is speaking about the power of Sankirtan. It's really motivational. Maybe if later you would like, I can read it to you. It's really kind of makes me understand, like, we have to do tapasya. We have to do some yagya. If you want to get some results, is it spiritual, material, you have to do yagya. So today, you do your yagya is japa and kirtan and sankirtan, which means like sharing the transcendental glories of the Lord in the form of sound, in the form of the books, in the form of the wisdom. So all of this is yagya. And if you look at it like that, you will actually get the benefit of it. You have to have that vision. Other types of sacrifice is not feasible. With such sacrifice, this is a really cool one. With such sacrifice, performances or conditioned soul will never be in difficulty to keep the body and soul together. This is actually the material life in Kali Yuga is impossible. It's like in previous ages, it was like even possible somehow. It was like much more possible to maintain the body and soul together. The more I'm in, I'm still in, even though I'm in the temple of Brahmacharya Ashram, I still see how it's so difficult to just keep the body and soul together in this age where the food is poisoned, the air is poisoned, the water is poisoned, everything is poisonous, and you're constantly like, this just crazy lifestyle is just terrible. But Sakrita Yagya, like I said, everything well. So we have to do it as much as possible. Whenever you can, just go for it. Dance, chant, yell, and scream with full faith, full conviction. This is the Yagya of the age. I will just a few more points and then I will stop. So Lord is the proprietor of the intelligence. He is giving the intelligence. If you feel dull, well, Krishna made it like that. If you feel really smart, well, Krishna made it like that. You know, if I compare myself to some younger brahmacharis here, I feel like, oh my God, it's like, you know, it's good that I remember my name, how much dull I feel next to them, and how I'm amazed how well their memory, how knowledge, and how lack of forgetfulness they have. And and I have, and you can see even like sometimes when I'm leading Mangalarati, I'm not thinking what's the next word. I just sing it. I don't think about, well, do I know, will I forget the next line? What's the next line? What is this? If I start to think like that, you know, start to be freaking out when I'm leading a Mangalarati, I will surely forget it. But the more I just relax and let Krishna guide me, you can just like see how these words are coming to you, even though I don't actually know the words because I don't Sanskrit, so I don't know. You know, it's not like you know English, you know English, and then even though if you don't know, you're singing the song in English, so you maybe would oh okay, I know the picture in my mind, so I can replicate the song, but some Saradava, the players in Sanskrit, I cannot replicate them. Or you know it or you don't know it. Or you will say it or you will not say it. So it's really amazing how like many times I'm just kind of just like observing myself telling these words and not like and where is it coming from? It's not from me. I actually really have I'm just like don't know if I will just make a mistake on the next line. And you can just see Krishna is sending it to the heart. You just like it's almost like whispering to you what to say, you know, like in the theaters you have this, you know, this in the front there is kind of like a small box and there is a guy and they're telling you what to do. So it's like really like that. And whenever you cannot remember something and more we are aware that Krishna is giving us intelligence, the more we're going to constantly depend on him. The conditioned soul strives to lord it over the material nature by applying his higher intelligence and degree of intelligence for sense enjoyment. And this is called madness, total madness. So we try to not be mad. Can you imagine? It's like what's it? It's like just crazy if you think if you read this, you feel so stupid. It's like one's full intelligence should be applied for freedom from material clutches. So yeah, like okay, when you're crazy, you're mad. You should use this your intelligence, how not to be crazy. But we are actually using our intelligence to be more crazy. So it's just like, I mean, in Krishna's eyes, it's like I cannot imagine how we look ridiculous in his eyes. Well, I guess we a little less because we are trying to get out. but but the more we are aware of that we have to get out, and the more we are not getting out, it is more worse because come on, this guy know he should get out. Why is he still doing this nonsense? So I think it's you know, to a senior father is more strict to older sons than to the younger sons that are more innocent. So yeah, be careful, devotees. The results of that, instead of attaining an unconditional life of full freedom, the mad conditioned soul is entangled again and again in different types of bondage or material body. The conditioned soul can enjoy a fragment of his material creation under the control of the Lord, but but not sufficiently. One should be satisfied with things awarded by the Lord. And then I like this one. So he descends by his own energy to reestablish the internal relationship with the conditioned soul. He wants to prove how much greater he is ability to enjoy, and he exhibits his power of enjoyment, for instance, marrying 16,000 wives at once. The conditioned soul is very proud of becoming a husband of even one wife, but the Lord laughs at this. I mean, just like, just ridiculous. You can use this as a preaching method, even like the intelligent man can know who is the real husband. Actually, the Lord is a husband of all. What is it here? Like, he instructs all the surrender soul to instead of falsely claiming to be enjoyers for a certain limit under his control. You know, it's like I don't know. I can just imagine like having a father, and then the father is trying to teach the sons how to, you know, just be a part of a family, and that he's leading the family, but then the younger some boy wants to be a leader of the family, and he's crying, and he's like, no, I want to be a leader, I want to be a leader. And then it's like, father, okay, just make some arrangements so he can pretend he can be like a small leader of something. And he's like, yeah. And then he's actually not yet, he's like suffering like anything. He's like, oh my God, this is so terrible. And then he's so into this game. And then he's like not getting out, and it's like, come on, get out of this game. And it's like, no. And it's like he's kind of a haunted almost. Sounds like haunted. And yeah, I can imagine how it's like. I always feel like tr trying to save a soul from material life is like trying to help a lunatic in a nut house to cure himself without, forcing him. It's like every moment he can just, just and go back to to crazy things. And this is what they say. I like Kirti Prabhu said once that Srila Prabhupada or spiritual master will never leave the disciple. The only problem is when the disciple, the patient, leaves the doctor. It's a bigger risk that just imagine like how many years Maharaj spent, and blood and sweat and tears, and especially I know for myself, like being next to him, and needed to personally tolerate me in his own presence. It's just like crazy. And then just imagine like you invest in someone 5 or 10 years, and then he just like and leaves for what? But for what? Well, where are you gonna leave? What is there? There is nothing there, you know. So anyway, just so that we can laugh at ourselves, and try to how to see how to stop more of it and engage in preaching, especially in this Prabhupada marathon. Swami Bhagavad Maharaj said, if you engage in preaching, you will get a higher taste. And then when you get such a deep feeling of the preaching, whatever that will be, if you're just washing pots or just, I don't know, sweeping the floor for the temple so that more Sankirtan devotees can go, and you're having this in your mind that you are preaching, actually, you are doing that Sankirtan with them by, maintaining the temple when they're out, you will feel such satisfaction that all your material desires will and frustrations will just disappear. Because what we mean, material frustration means we are frustrated, we are not able to enjoy the matter. But that's kind of a definition. That's the definition of matter. So we are frustrated that we are kind of anyway crazy. And so, and really interesting point about the Yadu dynasties, that the Yadu dynasty wanted to return with Krishna, so Krishna said, okay, no problem, let's make a club party. And then they clubbed each other out to the to the spiritual world. Have a cool party, yeah. And I just imagine, can you just imagine like battlefield full of blood, sweats, corpses, and then there's like a hunter like going, I'm searching for a deer, I'm searching for a deer. Like, it's nothing like nothing gruesome about the scene, right? You're just like, and you're just searching for a deer in a bunch of dead corpses because deers are, I don't know what's, taking the gold out of them. I don't know what would deer do there, but anyway, you can see it's just a pastime of the Lord. And the Lord is therefore the guide of all devotees, and such Swami offered him due respect with love-leaded feelings. So I'll stop here. Just because it's the purport is full of amazing points. So I hope that you also had some realizations, some some things that you would like to share, so we can maybe turn these points and reflect on them together in the next 20 minutes. I will need to go around too, but yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. It was really nice, and quite a few points you highlighted, which are really important. Especially the Lord. I didn't even realize that Lord displays his Rasa Leela just to attract the conditioned soul. That was a really good point, and how that can be turned into positive. Basically, how can we feel that we should not be attracted to the mere mundane sex life, but actually accept God as a supreme enjoyer, And then about the Sankirtan, Yajna, and preaching. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, please, if you can keep your video on, if you can, and ask the questions. These are so many important points we discussed in this perfect. So I'm sure you will have some questions. So yeah, please go ahead.
Realizations, please, though.
Sorry, Prabhuji, did you say? Sorry, I missed you.
Oh, I said realizations, because
Yeah, of course,
all these points are.
realization, definitely. Or anything else you want to share, by all means, you can do. You can type in the chat as well. I can read it up if it is there.
I like these points you highlighted about Rasa Lila just to attract the conditioned soul, because it's really interesting. Not in the mundane world, we kind of are assuming constantly what is other doing, why is it doing this, because we have a lot of experience of mundane interactions. So, it's kind of obvious if like if person is like materialist, his basis is sex life, and then he's kind of trying to enjoy different woman. You say he's a womanizer, yeah, it's like it's obvious. It's a lust. And then if we are lusty, then we will be envy at him. Why is he having such many? Why is he enjoying it this way? Why am I not enjoying it this many way? But everybody's suffering actually. And then when you see Krishna, it's like you have to really understand them through the guru. You have to understand them through the acharyas, because they, as Shukadeva Goswami is mentioned, he is completely detached from sex life. So they have no lust, they have no greed, no envy, no. So from that point of view, the same thing is totally opposite. And the same thing is doesn't have the same effect, the same reasons. So understanding the Lord, we cannot do with contaminated mind, contaminated heart. We have to understand Him through pure heart, pure, which means that we have to be submissive, we have to be open, we have to be honest. Actually, that yeah, I don't know, understand the Lord, and I'm full of nasty things in my heart. And otherwise, that's why I was just reflecting recently why so much sincerity is important in our spiritual life. Many times I think that Maharaj is saying like sincerity, 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 and Prabhupada also sincerity. It's so important. I was like, okay, but other things are also important: enthusiasm, humility, pridelessness, tolerance. So why this sincerity? Why is there a little more emphasis on the sincerity? But in the sense, sincere, like it's in the sense to admit to yourself what you're doing. And if you do not admit to yourself what you're doing wrong, and not trying to reflect on uh, on these points and saying, "Oh, look, they say that lust. Actually, I'm lusty. I'm actually, I'm attached to sex. Yeah, like sex life. Actually, I'm this guy. I am this guy. Oh, I can do something about it." So otherwise, it's like, yeah, these karmis are, attached to sex, and I am Paramahamsa or something. I'm out of that box. And then in this way, we are, the false ego is okay. You're not gonna change. That's good. No change. Please don't change. Anyway, so
No, very important point you said, Prabhuji, that reflecting on our own acts is really, really necessary, and that is what we miss most. Basically, we have that feeling that we are the best, and everybody else, the rest are not good, and then we start preaching them rather than preaching our own self, which is necessary as well to improve and set an example. So yeah, it is really good point. And another point I liked about the in this purport was like Lord Chaitanya's, being a sannyasi, he set up an example of not coming in association with the women, but at the same time, he asked us to pray Lord Krishna in the Gopi Bhava, which again highlights the point that Krishna is the only enjoyer and we all are to be enjoyed and serve Krishna. It's really good point.
looking forward for Krishna to finally enjoy me,
I
so I
know.
can feel satisfied by being enjoyed by Krishna, so that I finally, get rid of all these other conceptions of life. Sounds like crazy if you hear it like this, right? But
Mm.
in a pure sense, Krishna is enjoying your service, your attitude, your moods, and yeah, so many times, I don't know about you devotees, probably you're much advanced more in this than me. I can be a brahmachari for many, many lifetimes, and I can do book distribution for many lifetimes, and I can do amazing kirtans, sankirtans, I don't know, preaching for many lifetimes. But did any of those things I did for Krishna actually,
Mm.
what is my attitude? Did I really kind of meditated on doing for Krishna? And I'm just thinking, like, come on, Krishna can give you results. He can give you 64 rounds daily, reading 6 hours, no problem. He can give you these results. But, did we actually do this for service for Krishna? Did we actually
Mm.
do this for his satisfaction? Did Krishna actually enjoy us? Or we try to enjoy him in reading Bhagavatam, gaining knowledge, or doing Sankirtan and being so puffed up that, I can convince people and manipulate them. Or I don't know, it's like crazy.
Mm.
It's like so many times I distributed books to people and I felt terrible. I felt terrible. I was like, I would go there and say, give me back the book. No, 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 yeah, I do it really well. No. It's like, I just felt terrible. It's like, no, it's, it's, anyway, it's sincerity. Go deep into yourself and dig deep and say, like, why am I doing this? What's the real reason why I'm doing this?
True, true. We have to be alert and conscious all the time that we are doing this for Krishna. But our conditioning is so much that we do get puffed up every single service we perform, and especially if we do something nice, we are more puffed up. Oh, I did. Today I did kirtan. Today I did book distribution. I distributed so many books. But the point is, why did we do that? We're forgetting that, and it is so important for us to recognize that, and that is only possible if we are in the association of devotees, because only devotees, like you're reminding us, they can remind us about this service attitude. Thank you for that. I
I will,
think is a
Sakshi,
question. Sorry, Chad.
Sakshi, I will share. I can share it to the group. It's really nice because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explains that in Satya Yuga they did meditation, in Treta Yuga they did yagyas, in the Dwapara Yuga they did archanam, and Sankirtan is all three of them at the same time. So it's like, wow, amazing. But then I see that how my mind is destroyed by all these deep, deep, highly aggressive sense enjoyment, computer games and nonsense and all this, yeah, pornography and everything. When I was 24, when I came to the Krishna consciousness, I destroyed for 10 years, I was destroying my my brain and everything. And I just see how much my brain is still like, oh my God, all these nasty things are still there. I was like, get them out, get them out, get them out. And you're just taking the shelter of the holy name. And please, I know that I was simple, like anything, but because in the end, it's for me, it's really hard to get off the mental platform. That is, if they have anamoy, pranamoy, Jnanamoy, Vijnanamoy, and Anandamoy. So Jnanamoy is mental platform. And even many, like I would say most of the civilization and many devotees are on the mental platform. That's why it's hard for them to be on Vijnanamoy, to be on the level of following authorities, of following the rules and regulations, of actually being on the mental platform, you're not stable. On the mental platform, you're not stable. And you can even be a devotee for 10, 20, 30 years and still be on the mental platform. And getting out of the mental platform, we have to do austerities like anything, and also take out ourselves from this unnatural way of living. I mean, I don't know what would be the reason for having like, I was just thinking, I don't know the answer, but is there a specific reason, Krishna conscious reason, why should a new family new like family that can choose, will it be on the farm or will it be in the city? Why would that family go to the city? Is there any reason? I mean, only person that should be in Krishna conscious view is the preachers because of preaching, and even them they shouldn't be there, but because of preaching, okay, it's a higher principle. I mean, it's just crazy. All this unnatural way of living, sounds, smells, pictures, impressions, daily, just destroying our minds constantly again and again.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Balakrishna Prabhu, do you have a question? Thank you.
Hare
I
Krishna,
think these are
Mataji. Hare Krishna,
answers.
Prabhu. Thank you so much for a wonderful class. This is actually it was so good. All the things that you guys just talked about, including Mataji's points, it hit home so hard because when I do service, I feel good. But I didn't. Did I even think one time about Radha or Krishna? I doubt it. Recently, in the WhatsApp group, somebody posted, "Oh, there's no Prabhus available for seva. Can somebody come and do pot washing?" So I said, "I will come," and I went and I gloriously washed the dishes, and all the glory was to me. I felt good. It was like that was bad. So, what can we do even when we are in the mode of goodness or doing service, to remind ourselves that this is not for me, this is not about me, this is not for my glorification. It means nothing if Krishna is not enjoying it.
I noticed that it's really hard to be in a mode of goodness, especially in this age, because the food we are eating is poisonous, the air is poisonous, the water is poisonous, we are not regulated. Because the mind is getting disturbed just if you like you digest it and there is stool in your organs, it's actually disturbing the mind. So it's just like you know here in Brahmacharya ashram we have much more possibility to be fully regulated, and I see how hard it is to be fully regulated in that atmosphere you can be. And I just kind of imagine if you are having a family life where you're just running from one thing to another and just try to extinguish the fire. It's like I cannot imagine what crazy life.
It
And it's
is.
like it's impossible to feel if you're in mode of goodness, you would not have like you would have 10% of things you have now. You would you would have a cottage.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like your your
Yeah.
your your wife who should be a yogini or something.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is even more. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
It's like the 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 e- the biggest possibility is to pray constantly, be aware that we are not doing this rightly, and assuming we are not doing this rightly, and pray for Krishna to give us an attitude to to overcome our passion and ignorance, which is deep rooted in us. And even some devotees, senior devotees, say that after like 20 years or 30 years of kind of a really endeavoring to chant, we really then start to come into the higher modes of goodness. But it can be also quicker because as Maharaj was reciting this vibration, so vibration is purifying us. The reason why we cannot hear the vibration is because of the constant disturbance of the mind, subtle level. And so we are trying to put this down by regulation, being pure in habits, pure in like, and this is what will help you a lot. Be pure in your actions and more, as much as like just see how we can do it more and more. And you will need years and years and years. Don't worry, don't expect yourself to be a pure devotee next there. And even if you're doing the pot washing in the proud sense and you're conscious of it, it's already now, it's already a lot. It's already a lot. Because if you are noticed, oh, I'm proud of it, then you will be, oh, wait a second, I shouldn't be proud. Oh yeah, it's for Krishna. And just kind of push more, push more, push more. Don't worry, I'm not in mode of goodness yet. And more I'm with Maharaj, more I'm understanding that you're not in mode of goodness, that's high stage. Because in mode of ignorance, you think you are like Paramahamsa.
Yes.
Ishtadikaris, they think that they are pure devotees. Higher Kanishtas are the ones who are actually attached to Krishna and Guru, which is like already like for me, I think that is like, wow, somebody who is attached to Guru and Krishna, wow, it's like, because but at least here where I am, they're not even attached to Guru and Krishna. They're not, like, they're attached to Krishna, but then they're attached to Guru. But Krishna says you have to come to the Guru, and I will tell you everything through the Guru. But no, I'm attached to you, Krishna. And then lower levels of Krishnas. So anyway, um, just stick to Maharaj and get his association, get his mercy, and this is the good position that we can pray to Maharaj. Please give me your mercy. I'm so far from. I'm so far. Please give me mercy, please.
Yeah.
Then when he sees that, really, you want this mercy, okay? You know? I don't know. Probably ask Maharaj. Probably he will give you a more elevated.
No. That was super helpful. Everything you said was super helpful. Thank you so much.
But you know what? Sometimes Maharaj is so merciful, and he says, "Oh, if you're feeling happy doing devotional service, you are fine." But Maharaj, you don't know why we are feeling happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I say in my case and Sri Devi's case, we are trying to be as close as Maharaj as possible, and we see how still we are such a big nonsenses. Like how, however close we are trying to be, and however he, he really kind of Kintu Prabhuya Priyavatasi. I think this is the verse that will save me. Just if somehow or another you just be dear to your spiritual master, even as a useless dog. It's like
Prabhu,
I'm gonna have a
Prabhu, that verse that you just said, can you please explain?
That's from Guru Ashtakam. It's in the morning when you're singing. So there is like seventh stanza said. It is third line. Kintu Prabhuya Priyavatasya Vande Guroshu Charanavramindam. The one who is dear to the spiritual master is dear to the Lord.
Ah.
So in my practice, I noticed that I am such a nonsense. Oh my God, you cannot imagine how botheration to have such a disciple next to you. And the only reason why Maharaj is having me around because he knows it's good for me. So it's like, I mean, it's I get you have to be a pure devotee to me on that level. There is nothing like you have to be like madman, I guess, spiritual madman to have such a low class mlecha, puffed up recha, thinking that he's so super cool because he's next to spiritual master, and he's like, oh my God, here goes again, this nonsense, and he finds me like I like you. I like you. You're useless, but I like you. And I really feel like a dog many times. Like dog doesn't know what he's doing wrong. He's getting beaten by the master because he's doing nonsense. And the dog still doesn't understand what he's doing wrong. But he's attached to the master, and the master is okay with the dog, I guess. So anyway,
We are lucky to be with Guru Maharaj so much and having so much of association and mercy. We don't even get that.
Yeah. It's some of it is what you're saying is a little depressing, Prabhu, because you have dedicated your life to this and you feel this way. That bhava is fantastic. I think. I wish.
this is great. This is great because this gives you the understanding. This actually gives you the mood of constant dependence. This is the point. Otherwise, mode of goodness makes us proud. I don't know if you because mode of goodness means that everything goes your way. Whatever you do, you get the results of it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I'm so super. I nailed this. Material nature is like in my palms. I'm a second Brahma. It's like something. Everything goes really well. Everything is paka. I know everything. I know exactly how things work. And this is mode of goodness, and you can be proud, and you don't understand yet you're proud because proud is a mood. It's an attitude, and a real attitude of us is we are always nonsense. Even if you're like emperor of the universe and you're like making everyone Krishna conscious, you're always a nonsense to a spiritual master, and he's just trying to teach you that, and it's your constitutional position to be a nonsense. So it's nothing bad in material sense. If you're nonsense in a workplace, it would be like, let's get rid of this guy and let's kick his ass or something. But for spiritual life, it is great because it's your constitutional position. You should be happy. I'm finally understanding that I can, because then you can take the shelter.
Right.
Otherwise, you don't have to take shelter
Right.
because
So
I can take the shelter, but I'm okay with
yeah,
it. I'm okay without.
yeah. The focus should be on humility, lower than a blade of grass all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I'm worthless because Maharaj is constantly calling me back, and it just this attitude is the attitude of uh I'm always doing something nonsense. I'm
Yeah.
always but I'm gonna try my best, and I'm here, and I'm here to please and serve, and he's really grateful for that. So it's don't worry, it's we have to see it in a spiritual way, and you will
Yes,
see
yes.
that it's
I understand. I
nourishing.
understand that. It's the bhava.
Thank you.
The bhava.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you for
Yeah.
expressing your doubt, because many times when we are expressing ourselves in this
Yeah.
uh spiritual path is totally opposite the material. So you have to define all these words before you tell them, because otherwise,
Yeah.
you all again misunderstood it. And
Correct. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That was a nice discussion. Sakshi Mataji has got questions. So, Sakshi Mataji, you want to go?
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all the assembled devotees. I'm sorry I cannot open my camera. So, I have two questions. One is, the first one is, then which mode we should be in? Like Prabhuji said, we should not think. I mean, I was a little distracted, so I couldn't pick everything up. But Prabhuji, you were saying something like the mode of goodness. Is it like we should not think that we are in the mode of goodness? Or what is it like? I'm a little confused. Which mode we should be in then?
well, don't be in passion and ignorance, that's for sure. Don't be there. It's really interesting. The more I'm striving for the goodness, the more I understanding the mode of passion and ignorance, which is kind of a contrary to the concept. But but the mode of goodness is trying to push you to understand why you're still falling into mode of goodness and passion. Because it seems to me, at least for now, that this kind of really stood up. This definition of mode of goodness means austerity now, and kind of a peace. I wouldn't say enjoyment, I would say peace later. And the rajas is like, I enjoy now, and later I don't care what's happening. I actually think that nothing is going to happen. But so, and when we do this in the rajas, so many times, even book distribution, you like first, sincerely, humbly approach people. You just started, you have no idea what you're gonna do. You go one person, second person, third person, and then you're like, oh, it's going nice, and then you start to enjoy it, and so you start to be like, let's push it, let's do a double. And so all these small details, when you start to have a mantras, it's kind of, I say mantra, it's like self-talk. Did you start to do self-talk? And some of the self-talk is in mode of passion, because you start to, oh, I'm actually the controller, and then let's double the results. Oh, and then and Krishna is like, you're the perfect person, perfect arguments. I like these books, but I don't want to take it. I'm like, what? No way, man! You have to take it. But Krishna is saying, like, it's because he's in the heart, and he kind of inspires person. Don't take he's a fool. And then it's like, okay, go back. I was in the passion, and so many times I kind of I do overdo it in the passion, and then ignorance kicks in. The biggest way I noticed in which mode I am is by the how calm my mind is. If my mind is fully calm and present, I'm in mode of goodness. If my mind is constantly thinking about something something ambitious, something like, what I should say to this person, that how we're going to preach this and that, and I don't like, and I'm doing something else, so I'm doing multiple things at the same time. That's mode of passion. And then when like sex desires, lust desires, games, video games, stupid things that I was doing in my life, fearful horror movies, and all these nonsense things, and all these illusional things, like movies, action figures, whatever comes to your mind, that's a mode of ignorance, because this is nothing realistic, nothing that actually exists, and it just kind of like absorbing your mind, and that's ignorance. So then I have to really struggle hard after I get into ignorance for 2 days just to clear it up, because he doesn't allow you to chant. In the mode of ignorance, your mind doesn't allow you to chant. You're saying something, but he's like, oh, I don't care. So in the mode of passion, it's like you're just really kind of listen to listen to mantra, listen to the mantra. And yeah, and it's a tapasya, but it's yagya. It's for Krishna and yagya, and many times I need chant like 8 rounds even until I manage to calm this mind down so that it actually starts to listen really carefully, really carefully. This is what Maharaj is saying. You have to learn how to hear really deeply and carefully, but they can only do this in a mode of goodness. And then when you're not in tamas, you're not thinking about nonsense. When you're not anymore, it's rajas that you're constantly thinking about something. You're finally present, finally just hearing the Maha Mantra. It's like you're hearing a sound in the distance that you're not sure what is it. You know, you're just like you're in the forest, something is moving around. You're so carefully listening to that sound just to see where is it, what will happen, what will happen from it. When you're really, really managing to and absorb yourself, and it is longer than 5 seconds, and it's like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You're just listening. Then what happens? Krishna starts to reveal himself to you. Because otherwise, in the mode of passion, when you're chanting and you are trying to think about Krishna, that's mode of passion because you're trying to force him to come to you. But in the pure transcendence, when you're in mode of goodness, when you're just hearing the sound vibration itself, the sound vibration itself will start to pulsate, it will start to get alive. But then you have to be in a really, really mode of goodness. So that's why, dear devotees, I admire all of you. I am the only reason why I'm in the ashram of brahmacharya in the renounced order of life, because I will not be able to practice Krishna consciousness in the grihastha life. You can just forget me. You can forget that I exist if I go to grihastha life. And why I am doing all these things, like, you know, you are more renounced. Actually, the only reason why I'm doing this is because my situation, my crazy mind, he needs to wake up 1 or 2 in the morning and chant his rounds before Mangala, because the mind is not able to to do it later on. So I'm doing all these austerities because I am not able to do Krishna consciousness otherwise in the mode of goodness. So this is what Maharaj is telling us, why we need to move, why we need to really evaluate our situation in life, because are we really sure we can practice Krishna consciousness in the mode of goodness for Krishna's pleasure in this situation we are now? And if not, well, like, how long are we going to waste our life? How long we are going to gamble this life? So it's like, it's crazy if you think about it. It's crazy. So I'm really like, I think that you're specially empowered souls, that all of you can practice it in the situation you are, and I hope you will be even more empowered, so you can inspire me as well, so I can also be, you know, go over my limitations that I have in my head, to surrender more and to, anyway, to be more helpful to Guru Maharaj's service to Prabhupada. Anyway.
You are doing much better job than us lot anyways, trust me. You don't know how much struggle we have to go through to remember Krishna. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. But yeah, thank you for explaining this 3 modes very, very nicely and very clearly. Sakshi Mataji, I hope it must have helped you. And yeah, we should be in the mode of goodness while we perform our devotional service, but it is not possible. It's very difficult.
I mean, if in the family life you want to be mode of goodness, I mean, it would seem like you're impersonalist. It would seem like, I don't know. It's like, if I would imagine myself in the mode of goodness in the family life, I don't know how would that be possible? That would mean like I have full control. Everybody is following strictly all the guidelines. Everything is fully structured, and it's like an army in the house. And everything is punch in line. Everything is the same every day. And the job also, you know, saying to the boss, look, I'm functioning like that. I can give you results if you do it like this. Otherwise, I cannot do it, sorry. And then it's like the boss can be like, wow, that's powerful, or no, I don't like it. I mean, I don't know, really. It's like maybe to discuss with when you see like Buddha Bhavana Prabhu, he seems like in mode of goodness. And you can see like he has like, he has kind of a Shakti power, how he likes it. He kind of manages his life. It's not that life manages his. And yeah, maybe it's only our decision. Maybe it's like we just don't think we have the power to do that, or maybe don't even have a strong desire to do that. Otherwise, it's like, come on, spiritual master will come back for only the sincere disciples who didn't manage to go back to Godhead in this lifetime. And I was thinking, like, I don't know, I don't want to be here. Why would I want Maharaj to be here just just for me? Like, let me do some change. Let me do it. Let me do it for him. And we can come to mode of goodness. We can, and we had to make lots of changes, and we are afraid of the changes, but I don't think we have anything to lose actually, just only gain.
True, true. But you know what? In all these things, there is one thing what Guru Maharaj said, and even Bhuta Bhavana Prabhu, when I was talking to him, he said as well that Krishna sees your endeavor. Being in Grasta, he knows it is very difficult, and whatever services you really want with real power, like you want to do this, you can't do it, doesn't matter, but your real power is there that you want to do it, and you try your level best to do it. I think Krishna sees that, and that way he
Yeah.
gives the mercy to us, Lord. So
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
that's the advantage of Grihastha life, that we do get that mercy of Guru Maharaj and Krishna, and then that way I think I can see that of what I was before and what I am now. It wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't Guru Maharaj's mercy or Krishna's mercy, that he sees that okay, my intentions are there to serve, and there are certain things which is not possible, but still eventually you feel that the circumstances are organized by Krishna easily, if our real inner wish is there, and the services we do get it, that we want to offer to Krishna, and Krishna just accepts it as well. You feel that yeah, Krishna has accepted it, because that peace what you were talking about, you can feel in your heart when you do that service.
Mhm,
And that's
mhm.
that's what that's what makes it worth, like we feel okay, fine, we are still doing something which is helping. Okay, we can't do as much as the
You're doing a lot. You're
sannyasis
doing a
can
lot.
do. But
No,
yeah.
no, Grihastas are the ones who are the motor of everything. So without Grihastas, you don't have sannyasis, brahmacharis, and vanaprasthas. Where they're none. It's like, and I really like the point you said, that the essence is to develop love for Krishna. That, and I think that spiritual master is here to guide us, to be sure that we are developing love of Krishna. Doesn't matter if we are in Vrindavan, in the pure Brahmana in Vrindavan, and now we are just I don't know what's doing, or we are just grihastas in the West and trying to survive the situation, and push over our Krishna consciousness. In the essence, it's in the end, it's, do you really develop love for Krishna? Do you really do? And to develop love for Krishna, it means that you have to consciously do this for him. Doesn't matter in what conditions, you're just consciously offering this to him, and you're doing this in the right attitude. And then you will feel satisfied, and because you felt satisfied for serving Krishna, you'll feel attachment to him, you'll feel affection for him, you'll feel like love for him. So yeah, amazing. Yes, please do continue and show show us.
Trying, Rosie, trying. Okay, any other questions, any comments? Please. This
I
is
think
so nice,
Shakshi, you
such
had
a
a
lovely
second question or something.
Yes, Prabhuji. So firstly,
Mhm.
thank you so much for the beautiful answer. And I feel so good being around you all, because you all are very inspiring and amazing realizations you have shared, and how much you are and every devotees are pushing themselves to come to the level and practicing. And like you said, you wake up so early before Mangal Aarti and you chant your rounds. That is really, really encouraging. Yeah. Um, so yeah, my second question is, sometime it so happens that while uh, being in the temple, we tend to look at what others are doing instead of focusing on our own job and comparing with others. So how do we avoid that thing? Because that really distracts from doing our own thing.
I would like to also hear some tips and tricks from others. Because, in Brahmacharya ashram, come on, it's like you're like in a business atmosphere 24/7. It's like, it's the mind is crazy. The mind is crazy. It's like how much books you distribute and how much, trying to compete with yourself, not with others. Yeah, sometimes even I feel like it's good for me to be impersonal. Not like constantly personal, but some points, during the day when it's not necessary to actually have interactions with others, not to have interaction with others, because I know that my mind is going to start, and not allow my mind to even see other things, just I'm going to do my service, like don't see life, don't right, because the mind is crazy. He's the enemy. The mind is still the enemy. When he's fully controlled and everything, and he's full Krishna conscious, and he's just thinking about the benefit of others, he's not criticizing anyone else. I like this mantra that Prabhupada Maharaj said, that this spiritual master is inspired by a disciple who has three qualities. One is service attitude, second one is humility, and the third one is he doesn't find faults in others, so not envious. Johnny cannot get all of it. So, sometimes I'm really kind of I'm really kind of treating myself as a like psychical patient. I have to, sorry, I can't pick now. I have to go, because the mind is going to be crazy, because he's not. We have to first regulate the mind, and now he's like constantly aggressively attacking us. He's crazy. He's just aggressively attacking us constantly, aggressively criticizing this, aggressively. This is mode of ignorance. This is a symptom of pain, like mind who was traumatized, pained a lot, and just kind of he went to a crazy deal of things, and now he cannot handle all of it, and now he's pushing us to do this, and probably we also uh, identify with it, and we also kind of find relief in that. By criticizing others, we find relief in the criticism we got. Giving pain to others, we feel relief of the pain we have. So we are, first we are just trying to, we have a crazy horse, and we just, sorry, no talk. I have to train this crazy horse first, and then after a few months, when it comes down, then okay, now I can be little more personal. But of course, it's not the point to be impersonal with persons, but it's like just being aware that, and I can see like these fixed devotees. They don't waste time. They are just, aware that, if I give my mind a little leverage, he will use it to to go crazy. So I just like, sorry, now I'm in the mood of no time to waste. Anyone else would like to also give some tips and tricks, please?
That this question remind me of the story which I think Guru Maharaj only shared with us, or one of the I heard it in one of the class, that Sakshi Mataji, there was a person who was having this disturbances when they go to the temple, and they said that, oh, I don't want to go to the temple because people are just chit chatting there. They're not focusing on the deities and this and that. And then the spiritual master, she goes to spiritual master, and spiritual master says, okay, fine. Do you get so disturbed by all these things? Don't go to the temple, but do one thing before you leave going to the temple. So the spiritual master asked the lady to get a pot full of oil, completely up to the rim, full of oil, and tells the lady that hold this and go around the temple 3 times, and make sure you don't drop the drop of oil as well. And she does that. 3 times, and then she comes back to the spiritual master and they said, oh, I did it. And then spiritual master asks her the question that, did you hear anyone talking, chit-chatting in the temple? Did you notice anything? And she said, no, I was focusing on this one. How can I notice the people around? And that's what the answer is, that, like, when we have our pot full, we don't notice anyone else. So we have to be in that mood that when we are going to the temple, that we want that purification from Krishna. So if we have got this chance to be in the temple, expose ourselves to Krishna, because we are not taking darshan. Krishna is looking at us and showering his mercy to us. So make sure that, I'm not saying that I'm doing it correctly, but I keep that thought in my mind that I have come here for my purification, and whatever others doing, that's Krishna's giving them a mercy, and leave that, but focus on myself. I am so fallen soul and I need my purification. That does help us.
Amazing. Wow, thank you very much. I will use this one.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Amazing. Very nice example. Thank you.
Yeah, that does help me. So hopefully it will help you as well.
Yes,
That's the
I'll
mood.
follow.
This is the mood.
Yes.
I
You
have
notice I will need to leave, but please continue on. You have the assembly of sages is not any less if one Shudra goes away. So please to continue.
thank you
You
so
know.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much
Hare Krishna.
humility to learn from you, Prabhu. That is what
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
today.
exactly.
So ultimate humility. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, go to the
Hare Krishna.
We need to learn that.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments anyone has got, please share. Would you like to chant some rounds? Shall I start Srila Prabhupada's chanting and we can all do some chanting together? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
You
Oh,
run.
great, great,
Mhm.
great.
Mhm. Thank you,
Let me,
Mataji.
yeah, let me just try and find. Give me.
श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवाशादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवाशादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Sri Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram.
Hare Krishna. I have to leave now. Thank you so much for joining today's class, and thank you for your.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.